Hey everybody, this is Ty Camden here with Car Mechanic Simulator. This is episode 12, and we're going to do a story mission, because that's what I usually do when I stream. So let's see what he has in store for us. Not very descriptive, it just says, cannot start the car. Strange noise from engine bay. This is going to be a nightmare. Timing parts, engine faults, damaged body panels. This car needs everything. Great. So let me go ahead and order it up. We're going to take this nightmare car. It's probably going to take me forever to fix it, if I can do it, like, correctly. It's got major problems. And let's see. Let's do the hardest part first, only because if I can't do it, I'll just dump the car, and then it's be a waste of time to do the easy stuff. So I can't just start the car. That's the starter. Strange noise. That's unknown, but it's only one part. Alright, we know all about the timing stuff. That's good. Engine faults is a nightmare. And we definitely know all the damaged body parts. Okay. The engine is going to be the nightmare. But like I usually do, I like to take the sucker on the road first. Try to determine anything I can using the cannot start engine. Okay, so we're not going to be able to do any of that stuff today. We're just going to have to stick it over on the lift and start blind. My gut tells me the starter has problems, though. So, is that something we can access from here? Starter. Okay, so it's an under the hood type of deal. So I'm going to lift it up, pull the starter off, and just see if that helps. Let's see if we can click up on something engine-y. There we go. And click on the... That's not it. That's not it. Can we zoom out a little bit? Thank you. There it is. Got it. Found it. So let's take it off. And let's see if that solves any of our problems. Part still not discovered. Huh. Let's just put that right back on then. So we could be dealing with a battery issue. Let's see if we can find the battery on this car. I don't know, but look at all this rusted and like stuff I'm going to have to rip off later. I probably should just rip it all off now, but I'd like to see if I can find the battery at least. I'm sure the expert car people are watching this and they're like, it's right there. You keep passing by it. Alright, well, it is what it is. So, I think I'm going to have to... I think I'm going to have to pull the engine out at some point anyway. So... Where's my cursor? There it is. If I wanted to pull off the... I can't stand the way this thing is zoomed right now. I think I'm going to have to pull the drive shaft off somehow, but I don't know how to get to it because the zooming in this is kind of killing me right now. It's right here, right? Thank you. That's what I want to get off. Mainly because I want to pull the engine off at some point. If I want to pull the engine block off, I got to pull off this. And pull that off, I got to pull off that. So all this stuff's going to have to come off, huh? And that's engine bay. Yeah, I'll be pulling this thing up and down like crazy. You know that's going to happen. Okay, now if I wanted to pull off the block, I got to get this manifold off, right? I don't know. Let's see. Let's get that new device I've only used maybe once. And let's see what it says I can and can't do. It's probably going to say I can't pull the engine out because of the gearbox. Okay, so let's try to find the gearbox. Is it this thing? It is. But first, the starter has to come off. And that's from underneath again, because we already did that. I have a feeling we're going to have to drain the oil at some point anyway. Let's go ahead and get this into position. Alright, so we don't have to worry about the oil running out of it, at least. No, I don't really want to look at the suspension. I want to look at that starter. There we go. Let's rip that off. Can I get the gearbox off now? I can. Something tells me this is going to have to come off. And that probably means this is going to have to come off. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this exhaust pipe. And this exhaust pipe. Alright, so let's pull it back down. And let's at least see what it says. Oh, it let me do it. Wait a minute, am I doing that right? Alright, yeah, I've got the engine off. Alright, good. So, what else we got on down here? Let's take a look at the radiator. Valve push rod. It must be on the engine or something. Oh yeah, now that I got the engine off, look at that. It's just lit up like a Christmas tree. However, cannot start the car is still messed up. So there's probably a battery in here somewhere. Oh, is that it back there? No, that's not it. So I'm going to look for it. I don't think it's going to be the brake servo. What's going on back on this end? Maybe I need to lift it up. What's this back here? Fuel tank? Fuel tank's probably fine. Everything in here looks like barely rusty, which is acceptable in this game. Maybe that can't start the car isn't going to really pan out until after I deal with more of that engine. I really thought this would be part of it, though. Yeah, I'm just using the engine to look around. Yeah, I don't see any problems, so... Jeez, I guess we're going into the engine. I guess we're going to get it done. Let's go back real quick, though. All that stuff seems like engine stuff, so... This isn't a full-on engine job. Let's try to get these manifolds off. They look pretty rusty. And this looks bad. This water pump looks crazy bad, but it's all wishbone connected to the tailbone kind of thing. Oh, gotta get that belt off first. We are going to have to get into that timing area anyway, so let's go ahead and just get that ball rolling right now. Oh, gotta get that little belt off first, then we can do the cam gear. Can you do this and make a list? No, huh? I have a feeling we're really going to have to get into this engine now. So let's just rip it all apart. Everything's coming off. Anything sticking off of it. Even the freaking oil filter's coming off. Everything. We're taking it all down. What about the engine head covers? Let's get down into here. Yeah, we definitely got some issues here. Got a couple more over here that look pretty sketchy. This one I'm not sure about. How about we inspect it? Is that possible? Probably is, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab it. What the heck? I'm not sure about the flywheel. Just for funsies, I'm gonna spin this thing around. Hadn't really done that before. Don't think I need to, really, at this point. I guess I could pull this off and look inside. Let's go ahead and turn it some more. Because why not? See, now we can look down in this thing, huh? I definitely see some pieces that look ugly. Oogly. I think I'm going to have to dig it all out because look, way down there is a rusty piece. This. And that's not letting me pull that out. So, other stuff's going to have to come off. The thing is, I don't know what needs to come off next. This. Alright, let's click on it. To get this off, what needs to come off? It doesn't say, you know what I mean? So I think I'm going to have to dig all this stuff out. So I don't know an easy way to do it. Oh, God. See what I'm saying? Like, just don't know. I just don't know. I have to take the engine head off? No, can't do that. Why can't I do that? See, I don't know why I can't do that. I can't zoom out, which is what I really want to do. Let's try taking these wires off. Oh, that worked. That revealed these spark plugs, which actually look pretty good. Still can't take the engine head off. Let's rotate this a little bit more because it's getting kind of weird. I guess I have to take all these off, huh? I have a feeling these push rods are fine, but there's one over here that looks black, see? That one might be bad. So I got the bottom off, is that the right word? There's a clip on each side of the ignition distributor cap. Wow, okay. Oh, I got the camshaft out. That was what I was really trying to do. Alright, so I might have enough parts off this thing to fix it right now. I don't know for sure. But I think it's time to look at that as an option. I got a nightmare inventory. Parts still not discovered. What the heck? I don't... Oh, I see the battery. Still not... What? Alright, well the battery wasn't the problem with starting it, which is weird. I think this is all suspension stuff. I think I gotta break that engine down some more because I still can't start. I don't know why I can't start it, and it's gotta be an engine thing, right? Alright, let's get in on these spark pluggies. Let's get these out. Get all these rocker arms off. Probably should pull these rods as I go. Especially the bad ones. The black ones I assume are bad. But just in case, let's get them all. Pulling off the other engine head now. Yeah, you can't just rip those pistons out. What about this thing? Alright, good, that's off. Okay. That's why I couldn't get the clutch pressure plate off. The bearing was hidden in there. Oh, I still can't get the crankshaft off, so I forgot this one over here. It's bearing cap, the other bearing cap, I should say. Alright, I'm not sure how much more I can take off of this car. Wrong, I don't need another order. I want to look at part not discovered. Wow. I don't know that there's anything else I can actually take off the car. I've literally just removed the entire engine block. I'm running out of things to check. Like, other than suspension, what else is there? Mufflers, that stuff doesn't make you start your car. I just don't know. What else lets you start the car? The gas tank? That seems like a long shot. I know, let's take literally everything off the car and find out it was something stupid later. Might have been the fuel pump. Oh, good. Thank goodness it was. Alright, so that is easily fixed. Let's do that quickly. It's not part of the engine. kind of like to sell the other one real quick too. Let's get down all the way down my list. Well, that's good. What that means now, though, is I have everything figured out. I just got to fix it all. Like the valve push rod. I think I should probably just replace everything in my inventory that looks crappy. So, it's a relative term, but exhaust manifold V8 OHV. Come on. No exhaust. By the time I pull it up, I'll forget what the item is. Exhaust manifold V8. I remember that. And it's V8 OHV. And there's a bunch of those. Great. So let's go ahead and look at it again. It's just a straight V8 OHV. That one. I wasn't sure. Now I'm sure. We need a water pump pulley. Just a straight water pump pulley, right? This one down here. And where did I see that? Right there. I see a fuel filter. Didn't I just do that already? Oh god, now I'm getting worried. Probably not, so let's just buy it. Need a water pump V8 OHV. Let's try that again. Water pump. V8 OHV. That's it. Nice. A timing chain, a V8 OHV. Oh, darn it. Keep forgetting to put the space. There we go. Timing chain. V8 OHV. Cam gear, V8 OHV. Just getting rid of the reds. Oh boy, there's going to be a bunch of rocker arms. So let's just do a search real quick for how many we need of the rocker arms. One, two, three, four of them. Looks like 4 rocker arms. Four. One, two, three, 4 reds are gone. 4 greens have been added. Nice. That was fast. Oh, we got some valve push rods that are bad. But again, how many? I see 1, 2, 3. Got him. The camshaft itself, huh? Yeah, I kind of thought that. That's why I went dug all the way down to it. Oh, there's more after that too. Alright, so let's just get a straight up camshaft. V8 OHV. Okay. And the piston, there might be more than one. So let's do a search for piston. I think I see at least 2 already on the screen. Piston with conrod. Yeah, only 2. Oh, wait a minute. 2 and a third one right there. 3 piston with conrod. Not you seeing green. That just startled me, that old pan there. Oops, something's bad. Oh, is that another one? Maybe I didn't delete them all proper. Hope I have enough. We'll have to buy one later if I don't. I can see that coming. Oh, something's bad right off the bat way up here. Crankshaft bearing cap, huh? Whoops, wrong button. Just want to make sure it's only one. It is, right there. Crankshaft bearing cap. Oof. One of those. I think we're getting close to the end of buying parts at least. Unless my eyes just can't see the red. See, now we're into the greens. These are all new parts. Alright. Let's start with this engine that doesn't exist anymore because we have to rebuild it from scratch. Where's my cursor? There we go. So much to do. I don't want to forget that little doohickey that goes in the middle of this thing either. There it is. Good. I didn't forget. I guess we gotta get in here and get the meat and potatoes going. We do all the pistons first, right? Then we'll do all these little caps. You can do it. I did forget to buy the piston with Conrad. That's so funny. I knew it. I knew I missed one. Oh, wrong button, but there we go. I got it. Alright, now we can do these little bits. And just work my way down each little bit. Including these crankshaft bearing caps. But we do have to cap each one of these. Fortunately, we're zoomed in nice and close and we can see them real easily where they go. I'm gonna charge this guy $1 million, man. This is ridiculous. I did see something down lower that it said I could fix. See that right down there? Ah, it's probably this thing down here. Yep. But first, let's get this oil pan on. Get some of the timing stuff on. I feel like something's missing there. Scare me a little bit. But I'm gonna have to, let's just assume it's right. Something else up top over here to deal with. Let's go over here. Alright, and currently the engine's upside down. And I got all that bottom stuff on, which is great. But I need to flip it around, so let's do that. Alright. Back in business, guys. I don't think the engine heads go on next, but it wants me to do them. So let's do it. Because I, believe it or not, am not the expert, even though I'm the one fixing this dude's car. I have to have this guy sign an unlimited waiver of liability because this car's going to blow up someday having me fix it. Alright, let's get back. Oh, what's this? Let's do this. Yeah, we're coming down this side now. Gotta get some spark plugs in there. And then I think there's some wires that come attached to these spark plugs. If I remember right. We have put this whole thing back together from scratch for the customer. He better appreciate it. Maybe the wire's going after it goes back on the car? I don't know. What else we got still in inventory? Let's look. Serpentine belts, gearboxes, good gravy. I could probably put the radiator on now. Let's get this thing down. Yeah, let's pull it down for a minute. I feel like I should put the engine back in now. Let's take one last look at it. Oh, I think I see an invisible belt missing, so let's start working on that. Yeah, I haven't finished this side yet. Overall, though, I mean, I think it's put together pretty good. So let's try. Let's try putting it back in. And hopefully I'm done with this. Alright, we're back to the front. Now the radiator still hasn't been put in yet. So let's do that real quick. And I'm sure there's a lot more that's missing, but... Oh yeah, look at this. Accessible from car on lifter. On lifter. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go back to the lifter, because I think we're done here. For now. Rebuilt that whole engine. I can't even believe that. Alright, let's start with this. I do need to get that drive shaft on. Let's do that too. Look at the parts list again. Did I forget to put a lot of this good stuff on? I forgot the rocker arms and all that. Oh my god. This engine is not put back together. I'll probably have to pull the whole thing back out. So that I just put on those pieces just now for nothing. But let's see if I can do it from here. I doubt it. Well, let's let me do those wires I forgot about before. So that's good. feel like something's missing here. I don't know what, though. There's definitely something missing. I got a lot of parts here I haven't put on yet. A bunch of those rods and stuff. I feel like I gotta get back into the guts of the engine. Like I did something too fast or something. What about in here? Don't the rods go in this thing? I don't know. I'm a little worried though. So, one of the tricks you can do though is you can go in here and just highlight that little piece. And see how it's just showing up there for a second? I don't know how to get to it. I gotta just start pulling stuff off again. Yeah, we're gonna end up breaking this whole engine back down again, aren't we? I might have to pull it back off the car and everything. So there's definitely pieces missing still. And I don't know how to get to them because I'm not an expert. But we're gonna get this car fixed, I'll tell you. Oh, zooming out too much there. There we go. Why can't I take that off? Usually when you can't take something off, it shows you something red. Alright, the wires are off. That's good, right? Oh, is it because I already got the spark plugs in? Jeez. Really? That's the problem with me trying to put things back together. I don't know the order. I don't know... It actually let me put the other stuff on before I got the rods in and whatever. I don't know how to get to that. I really think I'm going to have to pull this whole engine off again. Let's go ahead and get these pieces off, including the drive shaft. Will it let me take the engine out at this point is the next question. No. Probably because it's up on a lift. Let's try that first. Let's see what we need to pull off before we can get the engine out. Oh, it let me. That's partially a good sign. I don't see that little blue thing sticking out. That's not good. But oh yeah, I gotta get these pluggies out too. I really thought I was on the right track there, but I didn't put things together in the right order, so we gotta break it down a little bit to try to figure this out. I got these push rods that have to go in here somewhere. I probably have to flip this over. Let's try that. That didn't help, but maybe I can, let's see if this will help. Alright, aren't, down in here, isn't that where those push rods go? Can't remember, that's the problem. And look at all this inventory. Of course, now it's all clogged up, but look at all these push rods. I gotta figure out where they go. And I got this clip that I don't remember what that does, but it was important to be able to put something else on. But right now, my worry is the push rods, trying to figure out where they go. That little blue line thing doesn't show up when... See, I have a gold star next to the push rod. So when it's in the car, the blue push rod that I need to put in shows up. But here it does not. It's sort of kind of on my own. That's not a good thing. Because I have no clue where to go. Yeah, I know I'm missing those pieces. I just took those off. It's the push rods I can't figure out. Machine. And this just kind of clutters it up. You know what I'm saying? So this might end up being a failed job because I can't figure everything out. I'll zoom in on a piston and see if I can see anything interesting. Alright, well, let's flip it over again. We'll take it piece by piece. We'll do one right turn. We'll take a look at it. Put in part mount mode. Yeah, I know about those three pieces. What about the push rods? Where do they go? They go in there somewhere. Let's turn the engine again. No, I feel like this is not the right way. So let's flip it over double. Nope. Get back on this side of it and see if I see anything. Which I won't, because I don't know where the push rods are. I'm assuming they're in there, but I don't know. I have no idea. Because all the exterior stuff looks kind of done. I mean, with the part, except for the parts I took off, of course. I don't know. Doesn't look good. Don't know how to do it. Guess I'm going to put it back together without the push rods and just get rid of this car. This will be a failed mission. Because I don't know what to do. That's just the bottom line of it. Theoretically, I wonder if it'll let me put it back in the car. No, it's locked. Take it off of crate. Yeah, there we go. So if I install it, see, now it's showing me where they are, the blue rod. See that? How it's like sticking out of deep within, but I can't tell how to get it in there. See what I'm saying? And then it vanishes sometimes, which doesn't help. But yeah, I don't know. I'm afraid to put this back on because I feel like it goes in there somewhere. But I'm doing it because I don't know what else to do. The worst part is this is a story mission. This is something I have to finish. Oh, did we figure it out? Look at that. Okay. Alright, so we know we have to get these parts on first. These big ass whatevers. Well, this could be a good thing. I might be on the right track now. Zoom out. Yeah, it's these little holes here. See that? Look. Valve push rod. I think we're going to be able to do this. I mean, it's just one tiny piece of the puzzle, but it's a piece. It's a piece I couldn't figure out. This was the crucial piece in my mind, but it's probably not. Yeah, we're just going to work on this engine on the car because stuff is showing up that wasn't before when I had it off the car, and that really used to irritate me. See, as soon as I put that on, lets me put the rocker. The rocker's got to go too. That was another big crucial piece. I can actually go down to this and turn the star off now. So that big blue line's not sticking out anymore. There is light at the end of the tunnel here. Don't go into the light. Alright, let's get all these little bitty pieces on too, like the rocker arms. These engine jobs are a bear. I literally had taken the engine off and stripped it completely down to know what was wrong. And put all back together is actually still ongoing. Alright, let's go over to the other side now. And work on these a little bit. These little parts are kind of tedious because there's so many and they're little, you know? It's kind of like washing a pan in the sink it's huge and it's messy, but washing 20 spoons is a whole nother ball game. You can do it. I know it once we put the cover on, but I want to get some of these little pieces done too. We get these plugs back in. You know, I don't want to forget any little pieces. 3 more plugs. Oh, and boy, get the wires back on. Before we do that, though, let's go ahead and do the big-ass engine head cover. And then we'll get the other engine head cover on. Throw on the exhaust manifold. We'll go to the other side, get the other exhaust manifold on, right there. Now we get this big ass cover up here on the intake manifold. Yeah, I see you up there. I'm going to do the wires first. Now I can get up here and work on the carburetor stuff. Which attaches to the air filter pieces. So at this point... Oh yeah, we gotta do this part. I forgot about this part. I gotta go underneath the car for probably the rest of it. Except maybe the... No, under the car. Alright, let's get under the car. I think we're done with this engine crane. Which is nice, if it's true. Alright, so we'll put on the gearbox. And starter. We can start hooking these pipes back up. First the right side exhaust, and then the left side exhaust, and then the drive shaft. Alright, let's see what I forgot this time. I forgot 2 clips. That's going to be tough to find, because they're not things I can actually highlight. And they're in the engine somewhere. But on the other hand, yeah, I get the partial bonus for tasks, but I didn't put the clips on. That's going to cost me probably $1,000. It'd be kind of nice to know where those clips go. I could take a quick look at it, I guess. I think they're going to be a real bear to find, if at all. I have no idea where these 2 little tiny clips are gonna go. Like, literally no idea. You know what? I'm gonna hand him his little clips back. I'm gonna take this, Is it gonna let me have a win for this, though? Like a success? Is this gonna be a success for my story mission? That's the real question. I don't know, but I literally will never find those clips. So I'm finishing the order. Car's incomplete. Clip B missing from the car. Oh, it's a story mission, so I can't finish it without the clips. I don't know where they go. I know they're missing. They're right there. I could do a search. No, that doesn't help. That just searches what's in this list. I know what's in the list. But I don't know where clip B goes. Oof. Oh, this is going to be nasty. Because I have no idea where these clips go. It could be deep inside for all I know. But it really wouldn't have let me put everything on if I didn't have the proper things going on, right? So there's a miracle possibility I could just see these tiny clips glowing where to put them on, but that's very unlikely. I think my best bet, though, is to actually try to find where clip B goes using like a search engine. Honestly, I think that's what I'm going to do right now. And it's going to be clip B and then car mechanic simulator. I found a discussion about a clip B. Usually there's two holding the ignition cap to the distributor. One around the back can be difficult to pinpoint if the inlet manifold and ignition wires are around. When rebuilding, leave at least one spark plug off at the very end to keep the wires from respawning. That's interesting. So it's easier to find the clip if, for example, I'm going to pull those wires back off, and I'm going to pull one spark plug out, and then when I go to part mount mode, it's going to show me that spark plug. It's not going to show the wires which cover where the distributor cap stuff is, but there's the distributor stuff there. So the clips are right there. See it? There it is right there. Clip B, that's one side. There's another one all the way over there, which if I get closer I should see better. Yeah, there it is. Thank you, Mr. Internets. And now I can put the spark plug back in, and the wiring shows up. It's genius. I'm telling you, that's genius. I do think I drained the oil out, though. So I gotta put oil back in this car. So let's do that real quick. Perfect. I think this is a good to go car, dudes. No job bonus? You know what? I don't even care. Will it let me clear it, though? Why is it uncompleted? I don't know, but I got it off my list, and that's one good thing. I don't know why it's considered incomplete, but you know what? Phew, that was tough. I am going to save. And if I did look at the story missions again, this is a different one. I think I'm going to do it. Oh, you know what? I didn't do the body work on that last car. That's what it was. The easy part. That's funny. Now this story mission is going to be a bear. I can already tell from the reading it. I cannot afford anything else. I just need it to run. So I think that's going to be a nightmare for now. So I'm just going to do that one story mission, which actually became incomplete. And I'm going to call it a day. But I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching. Hopefully the next story mission will go better. I may or may not do it over the weekend. We'll find out. Catch you later. Thanks again for stopping by. Bye-bye. Ty Camden.